Many people are aware of the Reserve Bank's role in setting monetary policy, and in particular in the cash rate target announcements that occur every month. What many people aren't aware of, however, is the bank also provides banking services. It is, in actual fact, a bank. The bank's principal customers are other central banks, overseas international organisations such as the Organisation for Economic Cooperation and Development. But our most important banking customer is in fact the Australian government and the various agencies and departments of the government. At a very high level, there are two parts to our banking services: our core banking service and our transactional banking service. Core banking service is a service that's very similar to what we would find if we looked at many other central banks around the world. It is essentially a service whereby the Reserve Bank maintains the government's core set of accounts. This is around half a dozen accounts that the government holds, through which almost all of its payments and receipts flow. Money is moved into and out of the core bank accounts on a daily basis, and on average each day around 3 billion flows out and roughly the same amount moves back in again. It's very important for the government to ensure that the payments that it makes go out on time and that the money that it's expecting to receive comes in on time as well. It's important for those systems to ensure that the movement of funds is just on time. The systems themselves are sophisticated enough to ensure that the government doesn't have idle balances sitting around and that its payments are made just when the government intends to make them. Transactional banking services is the kinds of service that you would see in a commercial bank, whereby various customers hold accounts and the bank will facilitate movements in and out of those accounts. So the Reserve Bank provides accounts for various government departments and agencies and will facilitate the process of moving funds in and out of those accounts. The transactional banking service is unique compared to the core banking service in that we are required to compete with the commercial banks to provide that service. On an annual basis, there's around 350 million transactions through our transactional banking service, with a total value over the course of the year of just under $1 trillion. The kinds of payments and transactions that occur through the transactional banking services are the ones that many people in the public would probably be aware of. They include pension payments, social security benefits, the child support transactions go through the Reserve Bank's banking service, and also emergency payments. So in times of natural disasters, for example, when the government is keen to ensure that victims of natural disasters have access to funds in order for them to purchase food and other items, emergency payments will flow through the Reserve Bank's transactional banking system.